So today's video is going to be about looks maxing, a brand new term I just learned like a week ago, guys, or a few months ago. I didn't know what the hell it was, and I still don't really know what it is, but it's basically just perfecting, your face, your physique, all that stuff. And I'll just say, guys, obviously, I'm not a very masculine man, but we're going to take this one from a masculine standpoint. I'm pretty masculine. I would say I'm, on a scale of out of 10, probably 8 out of 10. But obviously, guys, there is going to be varying degrees of masculinity and femininity, okay? If somebody dies in your family or something like that and you cry at the funeral, that doesn't mean you're a little bitch, guys, okay? That just means that there is a touch of femininity in you, okay? So masculine dudes don't cry ever, all right? There's just some dudes that are just like Jason Voorhees, stone cold killers, guys, like straight up. So here's the thing, man. When we talk about attraction levels, because, hold up. When we talk about, all right, we're good. When we talk about attraction levels, guys, all right, there is varying degrees that women will look at you guys, okay? So as far as when men look at women, it's completely different to when a woman looks at a guy, okay? So when a guy looks at a woman, what do we look for first, guys? All right, and we're just looking straight from the standpoint, all right? People can say this shit, they can do whatever, they can say it's not true, it doesn't really matter, guys, I don't give a shit. This is what it is, and this is how it's always going to be, right? Guys, first of all, look at, and not to be too vulgar or crude, the physique, that they have a nice ass, okay, let's just say nice arse, and maybe some titties. The titties doesn't really matter too much. The titties really matter to the baby, whether or not they're going to have a lot of milk or not. The baby's going to be basically, starving if the woman doesn't have big titties, unfortunately. But we really just look at something like the butt, the bum, the buttocks. And that's pretty much it, guys. We kind of keep it pushing. Even if the face isn't too whatever, we just kind of keep it pushing, guys. Right? Honestly, that's how most guys kind of look. The face is kind of like, yeah, a pretty face. I do like a pretty face, all that stuff. But for the most part, guys, we're going to have a situation with guys looking at women like that. Now, for the other way around, this is when looks maxing comes into play. Okay? And you kind of have to understand it. Do women look at men the exact same way? And I'm going to be honest with you guys, and I'm going to hit you guys with the cold hard truth. And this is the cold hard truth straight up and down the board, okay? If you want to be attractive to women, you need to build your garden of roses and beautiful flowers, and then the butterflies will come. Okay, that's a really famous phrase. You need to kind of build yourself, and that doesn't really start with your looks, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Your looks is kind of always secondary or even tertiary when it comes to attractive from women. Okay, if you're a successful guy, doesn't even matter. Okay, Charles Manson was 5'3", a serial killer, and he still got a ton of beautiful women. You guys watched that movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So I'm not trying to be facetious here, guys, but this guy, this murderer, serial killer, he had this cult. All these, quote unquote, I'm not gay, so I wouldn't know what a handsome man looks like. But you can tell Brad Pitt is a, handsome guy. Okay, I'm not gay or whatever, but handsome guy, right? But on a surface level, guys, like, women really don't look at that type of thing, and a lot of you guys out here are like, I'm a looks max. And I only learned this term like a month ago or a few weeks ago. It's basically like getting your face nice and chiseled, your hair perfect, every single little strand of hair. Oh, look, every strand of hair is chiseled, and getting your physique ripped, getting your beard trimmed, let's say you put contacts in, like just the whole get-go, guys, the whole shebang, right? From A to Z, trying to become this sort of man that's like a perfect looking guy, right? And to be honest with you guys, like, for the most part, man, and for what I've seen over the years, I'm 28, okay? I'm not like a flippin', dating coach or anything like that. But I think looks maxing is kind of BS, guys. I think that the most you can do on an attractive level to a female is be clean, all right, clean clothes, all right, but we're just talking about the face specifically. Have a nice beard, trimmed beard if you're wear a beard. I shave every morning or every second day. I don't really grow a beard. Or, have a nice sort of haircut. Okay, have a nice haircut. And be like in shape. You don't have to be ripped like Ronnie Coleman or Chris Bumstead. Actually, a lot of women, that will turn a lot of women off, guys. Okay, but a nice lean physique, guys, and a lean physique will actually bring your face out. When I get really lean, I get like this super lean face. But try not to have like this pencil neck, guys. Like work out your neck and stuff as well. These sort of things will actually help you, in my opinion, and what I've seen, dating and stuff like that. But not even dating, guys. Just talking to, women, listening to podcasts. A lot of this like looks maxing stuff is overboard. And I want to take it from a genetic standpoint. Like I said, genetically, we would look at women and say, okay, they can bear a child, okay, with the hips and the, the fat ass and shit, right? I don't want to be too vulgar, as you guys know. But, genetically, a woman will just look at not even your face, your ripped body. That's part of it, because you want to see, can this guy, will he die? Will he drop dead in 5 years from a heart attack? Like if you can't walk up the stairs, if you're not seen to be physically fit, and that doesn't mean you have to be ripped, guys. Okay, it just helps to kind of, if you're leaner. But if you're kind of a bigger guy, heavier guy, you have a good bit of body fat, that's still fine. You'll still get a lot of women and stuff, but just be fit, guys. Just be able to run and stuff like that, right? Honestly, what women will be looking at, guys, like I said, man, will be looking at your garden. Okay, she's a butterfly. She wants to come to your garden. Is your garden beautiful? Do you have a lot of social proof online, guys? All right. Do you have a lot of people? Do you have status when you go out? Do people say hi to you? Oh, how's it going? The whole freaking city knows you, right? In a good way, guys, not in a shit way. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, the whole city knows me, and the whole city thinks you're an asswipe. You don't have any supporters, guys. All right. Like, do you have? And I'm gonna be real, guys. Let's just keep it 100, man. A lot of guys get mad at this. But they look at your bank balance, guys. And we're not talking about ratchet hoes that you guys can get. You ring up at 3 a.m. Yo, baby, slide through. We're not talking about these women, guys. We're talking about beautiful women, okay? Or women that have any value, that aren't like sleeping around with people, whatever, guys, okay? Like, these women will be looking at your assets more so than anything, bro. And that's why, and even if you guys don't care about getting women specifically, because this is where it falls off the rails. Oh, well, what does it matter if I get money and get status and get whatever, get monetary stuff and get this, and what does it matter if people don't like me? You don't have to have people liking you. You don't have to have any of that stuff, guys. But I would absolutely advise you to do that kind of self-improvement where you're getting money. Let's just keep it real, guys. Like, you should be chasing the money. And anyone that says you shouldn't chase the money, guys, are absolute retards. And also, they're just lying to you. Okay, rich people say that to make themselves feel better, guys. Rich people say that because they were born rich. Okay, most of the time when you're born rich, guys, what do they say? Oh, it's not all about the money. Well, have you ever been broke before, motherfucker? Have you ever been broke before? Have you ever not had money for food before? All right, have you not ate for a couple of days because you just, oh shit, your paycheck didn't come in or whatever? Like, really, like, oh no, like, stressed out at work because your paycheck didn't come in. Have you guys ever been in that situation before? All right, I've been in a lot of shitty situations in my life, guys. All right, money, just dog shit. All right, so get your money first, guys. Forget about everything, guys. I don't even think you guys should be worrying about your facial hair, your little hairdo. All right, if you guys are broke, man, like shit, I was in college dating all these women in college. It was ridiculous, right? Going on all these dates. Now, I wasn't, getting laid, on every date, okay? But at the same time, guys, I was, okay? And I was talking to women and stuff like that. And at the same time, guys, I was so broke, man. I would bring 10 euro on the date, and I'd say, oh, I'll pay for the first round. She'll get the next round. Like, do you know how pathetic that shit is, guys? It is just absolute. I look back, I'm like, man, like, you shouldn't even be getting with women, guys, if you don't have, like, 5,000-10,000 in your bank account. Like, honestly, you shouldn't even have a girlfriend, like, even 50,000, 100,000. Because here's the thing, guys. Like, you don't deserve that shit. This is why pornography is so ubiquitous. Because guys just want to whack off and get that feeling of, having sex with a woman, but not actually working for anything, guys. All right. What's the, hardest thing you worked for that, in that moment? You opened up your laptop. Like, straight up, guys. You opened up your laptop and you clicked on Pornhub. Oh, let me get this freaking tissues. Let me get this sock. Whatever you guys like to do, man, you dirty devils, all right? So it's like, at the same time, guys, I'm trying not to be too facetious here. I'm trying to make you guys laugh a little bit. But at the same time, it's like, dude, you need to get your money correct. All right? Money runs everything, guys. Money, it starts with money and it ends with your physique. It doesn't begin with your physique and end with the money. As Wes Watson says, the goal is to get better at everything than everyone, okay? You want to get better at everyone and everything, okay? When you see influencers on sitting back in Marbella, they're relaxing in Marbella and they're just having a good time, bro, I laugh. I'm so happy. Hold up. I'm so happy that I see people relaxing on the beach in Marbella, in Bali. Bro, I'm gonna smoke you guys. I am gonna steam past you guys. Oh, man. Like, I don't even see these guys working. Like, they don't even put out daily videos. Like, you guys are just bottom of the barrel. They hit a multitude of videos back in the day, or maybe they got some clients back in the day. They built up a repertoire over the course of 4 or 5 years, but they just stopped, guys. All right, they stopped. They stopped working hard, and this is where the scarcity comes into play, guys. All right. And I loved it. This is my favorite type of conversation, guys. Get better at everyone than everything. All right. Get better. You want to be so well rounded. Get all the money. All right. Get the girl that you want. All right. Get the flipping house you want. You know, get the body you want, guys. All right. I don't want to see you guys hopping out your goddamn, brand new fucking, Lamborghini, if you're fat as shit, guys. And that shit is whack, bro. Like, you look like a clown, bro. You look like a clown steaming past me in a flipping shit bucket. All right, and a guy hops out. I'll tell you one thing, guys. I'm not just saying this from my perspective. If a guy has a good physique and he hops out of his shit bucket, a woman will respect that more than a guy, not for the most part, but if you're young, if you're under 30, if you're under 25, all right, a girl will respect that more than a guy if he's overweight and heavy and he hops out of a Lamborghini. I'm telling you guys right now. I know you guys like, that is some clown shit. That is some cap shit. I'm telling you guys right now. If you hop out of your car and you're shredded, right, in a great physique, you got the tank top on, you're looking great, but you hop out of your shit bucket, you can swing and get a girlfriend. You can get women. But if you hop out of your Lamborghini and you're overweight, gordo, you're grossly overweight and stuff, you ain't getting any women, guys. All right, that's the harsh reality of it, guys. That's the harsh reality of the world, man. And it sucks that it's like that. I wish it was the opposite. But it's not, guys, because money is a kind of a cyclical thing. You can kind of get it over time. Like, I see it now. Oh, I'm just working all day. The money is just coming in, guys. The money's just coming in. I'm working all day. When you start to get that mindset of work all day and kind of work all day for yourself, work all day on self-improvement, work all day on your business, the money just comes naturally. But the physique, yeah, you can't earn that. You got to earn that. You can't buy that, guys. That shit is discipline. It's discipline to wake up in the morning and work all day, but working 15 hours in a day doesn't really scare me, okay? Getting a great physique, that shit is really tough, guys, all right? Being disciplined with your food for weeks and months at a time, that shit is hard as could be, man. It's super hard. So make sure you're trying to get really well-rounded and just listen to me, guys. County gains. I'm telling you guys right now, when you see a lot of these guys posing in Marbella, posing in all these countries, man, oh man, I'm so happy, bro. They've just completely nosedived. Oh, I get 2,000 euro in residual income. Well, I'm gonna get 10,000. Just constantly be competing, because you're taking money out of their pocket because they don't want to work hard, guys. They want to sit back and lay by the beach. And this is the thing, guys. I was never a guy to relax. Okay, no matter what I was doing, I was never relaxing. Okay, I was never just sitting there lying in bed. All right, I would play video games, and what video games are, guys, are basically just a kind of a imitation of real life. All right, all I did in video games, I'll never forget. This is all I did. Apart from playing Call of Duty over the sea, right? Apart from that game, all I really played for like the last few years of gaming, this is like way back, I haven't played games in years, was I used to arm wrestle in Red Dead Redemption, straight up, and I used to lift weights in San Andreas. And that's all I do now, guys, is lift weights, arm wrestle, do fun shit like that. Like, there's really no, downside that I see in life, doing the same things in life as you do in video games. All right, you should be imitating the life should be imitating the video games. All right, that's why I was most interested in video games, Call of Duty and stuff that you could actually do in real life. Just join the military, guys. If you want to be in Call of Duty, just work really hard, become a Navy SEAL, become a Army Ranger, or whatever the case, whatever your country has, special forces, and just do that, guys. Go kill bad guys. Like, you can do that shit in real life, man. If you want to play video games all day, you can do that in real life. Now, I understand you can't really do Skyrim in real life, all right? You can't really do Fallout in real life, but you can do a lot of those things that make those games interesting, leveling up your character, doing cool shit like that. So, like I said, guys, just coming back to the beginning, we don't really look, women don't look at guys in terms of the face, in terms of the body, yeah, but it's just to make sure that you don't drop dead. A nice lean physique is fine. You don't need to be Ronnie Coleman, big and jacked. Matter of fact, guys, I realize when I get, the more and more jacked I get, like, people do be looking and stuff like that, and it does help. But you know, I'm not super lean or anything. All right, try and be big. All right, try and just be a bigger dude, man. You know, big wide shoulders, big arms, big legs. You know, big neck and shit. Like, try and get these things. Don't be like a skinny little runt. All right, that will kind of, for some women like that. But for the most part, guys, just get like a kind of a bulked physique and then cut down. You know, but don't get too lean either, guys. You got to be somewhere in the middle, like 10% to like 20% body fat. Honestly, all right. Somewhere you can kind of see the outline of your abs, but you know, you're not shredded or you're not really grossly overweight, guys. And wear clean clothes, guys. Don't be wearing rags. Look at this shit, guys. I'm just wearing rags. I don't give a fuck, though. You know, you guys aren't like me, man. All right, I don't give a fuck. But at the same time, man, you know, I just wear rags. All right, I don't give a shit, guys. And people are like, oh, well, you have a girlfriend. I wouldn't, bro. I don't give a fuck. Check my resume, man. When I used to walk around my city, fucking dog shit clothes. I don't give a fuck, man. All right, I show up on a date, fucking rocking whatever, guys. I don't give a fuck, right? I'm not trying to act like a big hard man, but that's just me, man. I have such an abundance mentality. It's just like, fuck, dude. Like, you can't even phase my shit when it comes to stuff like, oh, you might lose the girl. Oh, you might lose the job, Chris. What if you lose the, bro? This is the shit, and this is the weakness that people see, guys. All right, and women kind of see this, guys. When you have this sort of scarcity mindset, it's the worst thing as a man. I've made a video on that before, guys. The worst thing a man can have is a scarcity mindset. But women see this shit and they just get turned off, guys. And where does that come from? Okay, it comes from your monetary. When you guys have loads of money, all right, when you have a nice car, when you have a nice house, you have an abundance of options. Everyone wants to be your friend. You know, you're like doing shit, guys. All your friends want to be, you know, close to you. Women will see you driving the nice car. You'll hop out with a nice body. Oh, shit. Everyone will know that you're about it. All right. You're just about business, guys. All right. That's what you want, man. To be better than everyone and everything, but you're working hard constantly. All right. Only party very regularly. And when I mean party, guys, is like drinking. And don't drink that much either, guys. Like, I don't really drink ever that much. All right. I sometimes go overboard, but very, very rarely, guys. Like, you know, try and limit that shit. Like, if you guys are partying every weekend, man, just know, oh, man, you may be getting some women, but it's not going to be the same sort of woman that you're attracting. You know, you're going to get these kind of beta male providers. All right. You want to get women that actually like you for you, guys. All right. Because, you know, certain things in the relationship will be different, guys. All right. Certain things will be different. The sex and shit like that. How she is affectionate to you will be different. So make sure that you guys are actually pursuing your career. All right. If, let's say you're a doctor, lawyer, banker, an accountant. Okay. I know a lot of accountants. Accounting is huge. In Ireland, accounting is huge, guys. That's fucking the biggest job. All right. IT, okay, as well as huge. Working for Google, Facebook, stuff like that. Like, in my opinion, guys, if you're one of those guys, you know, use that money to work on your body, guys. You already have a nice job. Your career is sick. Your career is going to slowly climb up, all right? You can't rush that process. You know, be faithful and work hard every day. But at the same time, guys, try and get your body correct, all right? Don't be like just looking at your face and just LOOKSMAXXING. Oh man, I gotta get rid of this and I gotta do this, and you know, it's just too much, guys, right? It's quite a feminine thing, guys, to be like that, right? And women don't like feminine guys, unfortunately. And unfortunately, what you guys are thinking now, they like a somewhat feminine guy, with a touch of femininity, I mean, but like 99% masculinity with like a touch of femininity, okay, to be a little bit sensitive to their feelings and shit like that. But you know, I don't like gay shit. Ha! I'm just kidding, guys. But you know, people, you know, women want a little bit of that, guys. All right. The LOOKSMAXXING is just, it seems redundant at this stage, you know. And you see people doing that stuff, guys. And you know, you always think, man, does that guy really, like, you know, I would go out and you'd see guys that are just really into themselves, and they don't really pull women like you guys would think, man. If you guys hang around with like guys that are like about it, you know, everyone loves them. They pull the most guys, the women, guys. All right, they pull the women that they want. Guys are about it, guys. They're doing business, bam, bam, bam. They're conversing. They're hanging out with different people every weekend, guys. They're going on holidays all the time, you know. But at the same time, guys, I wouldn't be taking holidays all the time. All right, like, don't take holidays, okay? Just work your ass off. All right, LOOKSMAXXING is bullshit, guys. Forget about that horse shit. Like, work on getting your monetary gain, guys. Start with the money, and everything else will come from that, guys, all right? But just before the money, a little you know, money is one, you know, the body is 1.1, right? The body and the money should be like right there beside each other. I would actually personally, if you have your own business, pick your body over the money, because if you have your own business, I see it now, guys. I've been doing business for 3 years. The money just slowly comes in. It's the same as a job. It just slowly comes in, and it kind of is a steeper gradient, actually, guys, the money for your own business. But your body will always be there, guys. All right? Don't lack your body. Don't lack your physique, guys. I love you all, man. Make sure to comment down below what you all think. And yo, I'll see you guys in the next one, bro.